So how do you feel about student athletes?
Uh, to me, student athletes have really lost their purpose on what they're supposed to be. And a lot of that has to do with the NCAA and what they think sports is about now. Athletes are put on a pedestal that they are above students and that they are almost like faculty and staff in the fact that they are untouchable and they are not your average student, that they don't have to follow the rules of student conduct and they don't have to follow the rules of the university because they're athletes and they're more special than everyone else. Um, I really saw this a lot as an RA because I had a lot of athletes that lived on my floor. And when it came to basic rules like attending floor meetings, going to mandatory programs to the university, they would constantly say that they're an athlete and that they didn't have to do that, and that if I had a problem with it, to call their coach. Except for I was one of the few people who usually did call the coach because it used to make me really mad. And every time I did, coaches would tell me that their expectation was their athletes to be there, and then when I told them that their athletes weren't there, they didn't follow up or anything. They just didn't tell me.
Student athletes aren't put on a pedestal. They're not put above anyone. We aren't put at the same level as faculty and staff. We work for what we want and earn what we want on and off the court and field. We've been taught to be respectful. We've been humbled by our coaches and our parents. We put in the extra hours studying, training, resting, and repeating. Our sport is our passion, just as traditional students' passion is to them. We're hungry to win and support our school, but we are here for the same reason as you guys, to build our future. What's it like being a student athlete and dealing with academics?
The first semester is usually okay, but once competitions and meets start, it gets more difficult.
Thank you.
That's nice. Good. A little higher. Push that bar up. That's good. Good, man.
What's it like balancing work, academics, and being a student athlete?
It's actually really easy to balance. Basically, it's a lot of time management, a lot of responsibility. Basically, just doing what you need to do to get everything done at the end of the day.
Do you think you get different treatment being a student athlete?
I don't think so, no. It's more time, more work, more time consuming, and really no benefits to it. It's just like we're just basically an old person.
Thank you. What's it like being an injured student athlete?
Being an injured student athlete to me probably it's tough. You go to practice every day and you kind of see everyone doing what you should be doing as well. However, you're sitting on the sidelines and not doing what they're doing. Okay.
What's it like being a student athlete?
Being a student athlete is definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. From 5 a.m. ways to late practices to meetings every day and balancing all that with schoolwork and family and friends. It's definitely one of the more challenging things. But while it's really challenging, it's also extremely rewarding in everything that it provides you with throughout your life. It provides you with discipline, respect, and a sense of just honor that you have to play the sport and do what you do, all while balancing that with your in the classroom.
What are some challenges you face being an international student athlete?
Some challenges I face is coming from a different country, coming from Canada, United States. it's a little bit different. It's hard not to see my family. They usually only come up once or twice before the season. Another challenge is the education system. It's in Canada, we consider it marks, and here it's grades, so that's a little different. Other than that, it's not much of a challenge. It's kind of easy being an athlete. Same sport, baseball, so I played that all my life, and that's pretty much it.
I used to believe we were burning on the edge of something beautiful, something beautiful. Selling a dream, smoking mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle, on a miracle.